Hello and welcome back to EFD for the latest edition of Euro Transfer Talk. As we're now less than 1 month away from January, the transfer rumours are hotting up. And as always, you can tweet me at Zach Jellab or the Euro Football Daily account with the hashtag TransferTalk if you have any stories of your own. Now we kick things off with an Englishman abroad, Chris Smalling, aka Smaldini, who has been on fire since making his debut in Italy. The centre-half is currently averaging 3 tackles and interceptions per 90, winning 70% of his aerial duels and keeping a clean sheet in 6 of his 14 games. He was one of the standout players for Roma in their match against league leaders Inter Milan on Friday, and his run of good form has even seen some admirers. Along with Arsenal and Inter, Juventus have now joined the race for the 30-year-old. Roma are already interested in making Smalling's move permanent at the end of the campaign, but the club are likely to come up against stiff competition for the England international. It's understood United would be willing to part with Smalling for a fee of around £18 million in the summer. But Smalling's ultimate goal is to return to the England setup, and it's likely this will have a major influence on his club future. But this may come sooner than expected. Smalling hasn't appeared for England since June 2017, and his international career appeared dead under Gareth Southgate. However, his impressive form on loan at Roma saw the Three Lions boss and assistant Steve Holland travel to Italy to watch the defender against Inter Milan. But if you were Chris, what would you do? Stay at Roma, return to the Red Devils, or move to another club? Let us know by voting in the poll. Moving on to one of the most talked about players this season, it's none other than Erling Haaland, who has been linked with yet another club. The 19-year-old, who has taken the world by storm after scoring 28 goals in just 20 games, has had every club in Europe looking into his contract, which allegedly has a €30 million release clause, according to Corriere dello Sport. And after finding this out, Juventus have stepped it up a notch, offering the Norwegian €3 million a year in salary. Juve will be looking to add some youth to their attack, with Cristiano Ronaldo 34, Gonzalo Higuain 31 and Mario Mandzukic now 33. The forward, who scored 9 goals in 1 game for his country in the Under-20s World Cup, has netted 4 hat-tricks this campaign and is most likely heading for a move sooner rather than later, with some clubs hoping to get the teenager out of Austria before the end of January. One team who will be waiting until the summer is sister club RB Leipzig, who have been given a helping hand in the race for his signature. Sporting Bild report on a cut-price £25 million fee, already in Haaland's contract if he wants to hop from one Red Bull-owned club to another in the summer. The ties between Salzburg and Leipzig already run deep, from scouting networks and youth systems to the transfers of stars such as Dayot Upamecano, Haidara and Naby Keita. With Timo Werner rumoured to have his own clause of a figure that could rise to €60 million, a replacement may well be needed in the summer, and Haaland seems like that man. Now, just before we move on to our next transfer story, make sure you guys are subscribed to Euro Football Daily with the notification bell on so you never miss a video. Now, back in 2018, we witnessed one of the biggest surprises of the decade: Cristiano Ronaldo's €100 million move to Juventus. However, according to Spanish newspaper ABC, the Portuguese international may be regretting his decision to leave Spain. It's reported that the 34-year-old has told several former Real Madrid teammates that he regrets leaving the Spanish giants to Juve and believes he would have won the 2018 and 2019 Ballon d'Or had he still been at the Bernabeu. The 5-time Ballon d'Or winner failed to win the Capocannoniere last season, finishing 4th, 5 goals behind winner Quagliarella. In his last 2 seasons for Los Blancos, Ronaldo managed over 50 goals. However, his first campaign in Italy gave him his lowest scoring league tally in over a decade, since he scored 18 goals in 08-09 for United. According to the Mirror, CR7 has allegedly openly expressed his disappointment at missing out on the individual award for the last 2 seasons. Messi is now the all-time record winner of the award, something which will no doubt come as a blow to Ronaldo, who was drawing with the Argentine prior to this year. From a player wishing he never left Real Madrid to players who may need to, and if you're a club interested in a Los Blancos player, it may be time to act in January as they need to sell. According to Marca and other papers, the Madrid club must make close to €200 million in player sales in order to balance their books for the 2019-20 campaign and avoid FFP sanctions. They spent €350 million on the signings of Eden Hazard, Luka Jovic, Eder Militao, Ferland Mendy and Rodrigo in the summer transfer window. They then made €150 million on the back of selling Marcos Llorente, Keylor Navas, Raul de Tomas, Mateo Kovacic and Theo Hernandez. However, the difference of €200 million is a concern for the club, La Liga and UEFA's financial fair play rulings that state the maximum net spend one club can have is €100 million, which means Real Madrid have some work to do. The rumour mill is currently suggesting they will look to offload James Rodriguez, Gareth Bale, Mariano and Brahim Diaz in January. We suggest you keep an eye on this story as it may get bigger over the next few weeks. From the capital of Spain to Catalonia, where Barcelona are looking to offload a certain Chilean who they only acquired just over a year ago. According to Mundo Deportivo, the Blaugrana are holding talks with Inter Milan over a potential deal for Arturo Vidal this week when the two clubs meet in the Champions League. The midfielder has only started 3 games so far in La Liga, having come on 8 times in the process and has scored 4 goals, 1 every 97 minutes. And this deal could come as a positive for Barca, as they may use the Chilean midfielder as a make-weight for a future deal for Lautaro Martinez. With the La Liga leaders wanting to make the striker Luis Suarez's long-term successor, however they can't pay his £93 million buyout clause. Vidal is said to be frustrated with the lack of playing time on offer at Barcelona this season, and the arrival of Frenkie de Jong in the summer has sparked changes in the Nou Camp midfield this season. Reports even claim that United have contacted Vidal's agent Fernando Felicevich with a £13 million move touted. When Valverde was asked about the number 22, he said, "Vidal is our player. We are happy with him. There are so many rumours and when the January transfer window arrives, we will see what happens." There's a lot of things going on in January, but it's true that we have a lot of midfielders. Probably not the words Vidal wanted to hear if he wants to stay at the Camp Nou. Vidal may not be the only player leaving Barcelona in January, as Samuel Umtiti could be getting ready to pack his bags for England. L'Équipe are claiming that Manchester City will consider making an offer for the defender in January, as the Premier League champions search for a quality replacement for the injured Aymeric Laporte. Umtiti joined Barcelona in 2016 for €25 million, where he has had success but also struggled with recurring knee issues. He has played 103 games across all competitions for the club, though he has only featured in 23 matches for the Catalan Giants since he helped France to the World Cup in 2018. The 26-year-old has been displaced in the Barca pecking order by Clement Lenglet. The French international doesn't necessarily want to leave Barca, however French boss Didier Deschamps' recent selections has made it clear that if Umtiti is not playing regular football, then he will most likely not be involved in Le Blues' squad next summer. The Sky Blues seem like the leaders for his signature, but are worried about the state of Umtiti's knee. They would have to act quick though, as Chelsea and Manchester United are also looking for a left-footed central defender. And finally, whilst Chelsea may be looking to bring in a defender in January, they may also be looking to let one go, as Calcio Mercato report that Inter Milan are interested in signing left-back Marcos Alonso. It was revealed last Friday that the West London club were free to spend in January after the Court of Arbitration for Sport reduced their transfer ban to just one window, which has already been served in the summer of 2019. Due to this, the Blues would be more willing to let go of players as they can now replace them. Antonio Conte is keen to be reunited with the Spaniard he worked with at Stamford Bridge, who allegedly wants to return to Serie A as he misses Italy where he used to play for Fiorentina before moving to London. The defender has only played 7 times this campaign and has been told he can leave. Conte brought the fullback to Chelsea and wants to sign the defender on loan with no obligation to buy. However, the Blues want to sell him outright if possible and replace him with Leicester's Ben Chilwell or Bournemouth's Nathan Ake. Though the Nerazzurri may have to act fast, otherwise they could face competition from Juventus, although Inter are expected to hold advantage. So that was our Euro transfer talk. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If we've missed out any other stories, please hit us up on Twitter or leave them in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, and as always guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.